Hey everyone, blessings. Good morning to you. Just wanted to touch base with you guys on a great Monday morning. Just beautiful outside. I can't explain how amazing it is to be here in Arizona. God, what a wonderful place for most part year round. Anyway, I got a couple of points this morning that I think were have been blessing me, have been heavy on my heart, and uh, and that I wanted to share because again they've been such a blessing to me over the years. The first point, and they kind of go together because they're about identity. And I think identity crisis is the biggest crisis we have right now amongst our youth, amongst people, amongst countries, amongst political parties. I mean, uh, just identity is just so screwed up and mixed up and backwards today. People don't really know who they are or what they are, and they've lost purpose, and it's been drowned out by all kinds of superficial, artificial things. And when the most important thing is to be authentic and have character and integrity, and everything else has a kind of way of working itself out. So the first point that we have is that everything that you need to know about yourself um, in understanding identity is locked up and stored away from you, stored away for you rather, in pursuing a thing that's bigger than yourself, that's greater than yourself, pursuing a cause. You start pursuing a cause that's greater than yourself, being selfless. Um, that has a way of has a way and a tendency of peeling big layers off yourself uh, to reveal who you are inside. Understand that everything that God designed you to be great in, the greatness you have is already inside of you. You don't have to explain to an acorn there's got an oak tree inside. You have everything you need inside. You just got to peel layers off and figure that out. Uh, and figure out who you are as you pursue something great yourself. A lot of times, if you're working on yourself and you're trying to focus on yourself, you're not gonna get too far because it's a smaller world that way. It takes less of you. Takes less chunks, less big chunks off of you to reveal less that's inside. But when you're pursuing something greater than yourself, a cause greater than yourself, that has a tendency to take big layers off, big chunks off, revealing a lot more inside of you. Great things and sometimes scary things that you got to fix and work on, and that you didn't know were there, but will come up eventually. Find something, a cause, a purpose that's greater than you, and pursue it. Get passionate about it with all your heart, and get ready for the ride. Buckle up because it is definitely a ride. For that thing. Um, Another thing is the little things are important. The little things are absolutely important. The little things that you are overlooking in your life that you don't think is important for your growth are is probably the thing that's keeping you from growing. Because the bullet point behind that is it's not what you think that you are that's holding you back. It's what you think that you are not that's keeping you from greatness. I learned that from Miles Monroe. Listened to him one time. Dr. Miles Monroe was fantastic. Late Dr. Miles Monroe, when he was alive, he was just ridiculous, and his teachings transcend time. There's a lot of good things that I get that I've learned throughout the years that I even share with you on here from him. But that's one of them. That it's not what you think that you are is holding you back. It's what you think that you are not that's holding you back from greatness. So I want to encourage you guys: control your thoughts. Be careful on how you think about yourself. You can't really control in life what you go through because the word of God says that it rains on the just and the unjust. So whether you have a great walk with God, whether you're a great person or not, sometimes surprises happen in life, and life just isn't fair. But you're better prepared for them. You're better cushioned for them if uh, you're better cushioned for them and prepared for them if you have a great growth mindset and not a fixed mindset. And you're controlling your thoughts and your attitudes, your actions, and your words. Those are the only things you can really control. You can't really control what you go through, but how you go through it is absolutely your choice. Is 100% your choice. I love. I saw a meme recently from The Rock, and I don't know if he said this or not, but it was attached to his picture. And you know how that gets sometimes. Who knows if he said it or not? But it said, "Nobody's coming to save you. Your life is 100% uh, your responsibility." Now, I believe that Jesus saved us. That's my personal belief that the Lord has saved us. But I think that implies in your daily routine more so not necessarily your spirit, because the Lord came to save your soul and your spirit, in my belief. However, I believe that nobody else can live your life for you, and that's how I interpreted it. That nobody else can live your life for you, but you can. Only you can make your decisions. Only you can make your own choices. Only you can, you know, ask for forgiveness, live a life of humility, live a life of character, integrity, accountability. Only you can choose the right influences to hang around with. Only you can, give people grace and mercy and forgiveness. Only you can do that. Nobody else can do that for you. And that has a tendency to bring fruit in your life and produce for you your life or manifest your life. And so the good thing is, your life that you're living right now is absolutely a byproduct manifestation of you, of your choices, of your thoughts, your actions, your attitudes, your words. And the bad, that's a good thing, because you can control some of that. The bad thing is your life is a is a combination of a byproduct of what you've thought about, what you've done, what your choices are. But it don't have to stay that way. You can make up every day and have the freedom to do things differently, to live differently, to choose differently, to think differently, to give people love and grace and mercy and understanding. And here's one last nugget. This is a pet peeve of mine. Okay, um, just because two things. Just because somebody disagrees with you does not mean that they're your enemy. Okay, life would be so vanilla, so plain, if people all thought the same way. I'll tell you what, if everybody was like me, this world will be jacked up because I am not perfect and they don't need more than one of me running around here doing crazy stuff, saying crazy things, okay? But just because somebody doesn't agree with you, your spiritual stance, your political party, whatever, uh, does not mean they're your enemy, okay? We got to get over that stuff, guys. Come on. It's ridiculous. Um, we're all one race. We're the human race. We're all one people. We all bleed the same blood, man. And we all started at one point. So get it together. Quit hating your brother because they think differently than you. It can be a gift sometimes. My only stipulation is if your thought patterns, if your beliefs cause harm to people and are dangerous for people, they're hurting people. You feel like you should be blowing up people or doing something crazy to hurt other people because they don't believe like you, then we got a problem. Okay, because you be negative or put people in danger, we got a problem. But uh, just because you're different than me, don't mean that you're wrong. I told my daughter this morning. I said, honey, because she thought some sweater her sister was gonna wear was silly. I said, just because somebody wants to do something different than you doesn't mean that it's wrong. I said, here's our moral fibers. Uh, is it breaking God's laws or man's laws? If it's not, then it's probably not wrong. It may be goofy or dumb in your eyes, but it's not for you to call that out in that person. They may like that. They're just different than you. So you make sure you be very careful on how you're judging people like that. You can't be walking around telling people they're stupid or dumb because they're not like you. Thank God they're not like you, right? Thank God they're not like me. That would be a mess, right? So, pet peeve, man. You know, give it up, grow up, be a growth mindset. Quit making people enemies that don't believe like you. And going back to the first comment um, and bullet point we left is find yourself, man. You're great. God designed you perfectly, wonderfully, and powerfully made, and everything great is already inside of you. Go on that journey, pursuing something greater than yourself, to start peeling off layers and figuring out what that is. I'm telling you, it's a heck of a ride, and you will not be disappointed. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for listening. I pray this is blessing you. My whole goal and purpose in life, I say it all the time, is to coach people to live and love at a higher level, unapologetically. Okay, and help you become financially free, to build an asset of your own. Should you want that avenue as well. So I love you guys. Look forward to hearing from you. Hit me up on, remember to like, share this video at the bottom, and hit me up on my Facebook, g.e.carryon figure page, and send comments or messages or whatever. Let me know what's happening, what's changing in your life, maybe even something you'd like to hear talked about, and I'll do my best to study and recourse. I don't just throw stuff out. Yes, I have stuff in my heart, but I study a lot. They're not just me rambling on opinions. These are things that have been tried and true in my life, that are backed by a principle, that are backed by study. Your life is too important to me. If you're going to take the few minutes out of your day to listen to this, it's too important to me for you to base that on just my opinion. It's got to be based on study and fact and revelation, in my own life and the lives of the people that I've coached. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. Remember, it's up to you. I love you.